Do 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 do. Good morning, good morning. What is going on today? Dun, dun. You're out on the yard sales, Jameis? All right. I'm not yard selling, but I am shopping on the auctions, 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 auctions. Yep. Morning, Mike. Morning, Bump Crack. Anybody else in here? I'm by myself. Oh, it's black again. What the hell? Give it a couple of minutes. It did this yesterday. Uh, yeah, it did this yesterday for a couple of minutes and then it magically fixed itself. Ugh. Oh, okay. See, here we go. Starts off a little blurry and then like this is exactly what it did yesterday. No, day before yesterday. StreamYard is being weird. Yeah. So Sadie in the tournament last night, man, I was had a really good up through about halfway and then started losing. I made it past the levels, but finally lost out. Anyway, actually have done pretty good this week. See, now it's pretty clear. It's weird. Oh, dun, dun. Two songs by the Rolling Stones. Black Friday. There you go. Story of my life. Yep. Oh, so anyway, yeah, I printed off my bids, so I'm ready to go preview tomorrow. I'll go to the auction and look over the stuff that I got bids on and see if I want to increase my bids or whatever. Do 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 do. Morning, Cyber. Yeah, there's some coinage in the auction tomorrow. Da, 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 da. Let's see if I can bring it up. So I'm thinking about a couple of coins. Where'd they go? All right, here we go. Do, do, do. Why are men typically better at poker? I think men just play it more. I don't think men are necessarily better at poker. I just think they just enjoy it more, or it's a challenge. I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, it's like the World Series of Poker has been going on for like 40, 50 years. And the main event has never been won by a woman. So I don't know. I think it's just one of those traditional things that mostly men play poker and women don't. But there are some really good women players. Hi, Cindy. Men are degenerate gamblers. Women have more sense. That's There could be some truth to that. It is true that men are more gamble prone, I guess you would say. Or conversely, I think women, if they got money, they want to spend it on something different than men want to. All right, Cyber, let's look at the coins I'm looking at in this auction. I'll share the screen. Wait, just when Tom's going to come in, I decide to share the screen. Okay, Tom, you're on. But we can't hear you. Can you hear me?
What's going on?
Oh, wow, you're loud.
Okay, hang on.
All right, I'm doing a presentation here. See what Cyber thinks of these. Share screen. And here we go. So here's the 5 coin Libertad set. Right now I'm winning and with 38.70 bid. This set usually sells on eBay for around 100, 110. You like that one, Cyber? Yeah, Libertad's. Gotta love them. It's like 2017.
Excuse me.
Anyway, it's the 1 ounce, half ounce, quarter ounce, 10th ounce, and 20th ounce. It's a cool set. I'm going to try to win that one. Right now, that's a great prize. Then this coin is 32.1 ounces. It's a big coin. And it's only bid to 335. This is about $1,000 coin. Silver's about $29 an ounce, so this coin's silver value would be, let's see, 30, no, it'd be 32 ounce something. What's a kilo? Yeah, it's a coin.
Enough to mess you up for a long time.
Let's just go with 32 ounces because that's close enough. So minimum value on this coin is about $925. I mean, it's big. It's like 8 inches across. And it's thick. 32-ounce coin, yeah. And then here's a 5-gram Goldie. It's at 355. I may not continue bidding on that one. I'm already outbid. I'm already outbid on this one, and I don't. It's just a 1 ouncer. I mean, it's a nice coin, but it comes with COAs and stuff. But yeah, it's not worth a whole lot more than that. And here's the 10th ounce gold coin, and I've got the winning bid at 190. So I'd like to get that one for 190 because it's worth about 250. But we'll see.
Now, are you buying these to flip?
No, the coins would be just add to the stack as savings.
Oh, okay. How am I sounding now? Am I still real loud?
You're not soft, but it's okay. So anyway, all this other stuff I got bids on, it's just stuff to resell. Check out this backpack vacuum. I hate selling big stuff, but it's only $5. It's got the hose. Let's see if I can bring up the manufacturer.
Is
This
it
is
battery
a,
powered or drop cord?
well, it's a backpack, so I think it's got to have a battery on it. This is a Pro Team backpack vacuum. Look it up on eBay. PROTEAM backpack vacuum.
Uh,
And it looks like this one. Dun, dun. And somebody's asking $219 with free shipping. I mean, that's pretty much it, isn't it? But the one advertised here, I don't see any hoses with it. And the one in the auction shows a trash can with a whole bunch of hoses and stuff
right.
in it. So even if it's the same one as the one on eBay, it might be worth more. Let's see. Dun, dun. Of course, you could sell the hoses separate.
Okay.
There's a brand new one for $350.
Okay. Pause that thought for just a second.
Okay, paused.
Mike, you got 2 pounds of silver. That's what I got too. Where did the 32 ounces they keep talking about coming from? Anyway,
That
go ahead. I'm
that
sorry.
was a kilo coin.
Yeah.
A kilo is 1,000 grams.
Okay.
Are you not following?
Yeah. Well, how many grams is in a pound? Because when I say what's the when I googled what's the weight of 1 kilogram, it said 2 pounds. So never mind. Go back to what you were doing. I was just kind of
Well,
confused there for a second.
there's a difference in troy ounces and avoirdupois ounces. Regular ounces, like we think of them, are like kitchen measures, right?
No,
But
I think
silver and gold are measured in troy ounces, which means there's 14 ounces to a troy pound. And then there's the hats we looked at yesterday.
you are right, Mike. I'm sorry. I got up and was talking to my mom on the telephone for the last hour, so I'm not really thinking yet.
Yep. But
Should have
two
led.
pounds,
Do what?
well, okay.
So never mind. Don't, just forget all about that.
Troy ounce to regular AR ounce. Do, do, do.
I apologize. Like I said,
Oops,
I just got up.
that's not what I wanted. So a troy. Okay, here's a converter. So if you've got 32 ounces, 32, where'd it, what isn't it? Not doing it. Anyway, just take my word for it.
I'm gonna take it. I'm just thinking 2 pounds of silver is a big old piece of silver.
That's right. Okay, there you go. Cyber said 28.28 grams is
A
a
regular ounce.
regular 2 pounds
Oh,
or whatever.
it's
My converter didn't work very good. The one I
28
just
28 grams is a regular ounce. Anyway, that's a big old
right,
piece of silver, even at a pound.
and a troy ounce is more at 31.1. And so, yeah, that one coin was 1,000 grams. Little Johnny has 5 apples in one hand and 3 in the other. He
Shut
eats
up,
two
Mr. Say.
apples. How many does he have left? He has 3 troy pounds of apples. Crawford ISD is hiring. I can post the link. Why would they be hiring after school has already started? That's weird.
Because they don't have it. Mecklenburg County doesn't have enough teachers. They're having to use a bunch of part timers.
Instead of reselling, I could be like a substitute teacher, but I don't need those headaches. Substitute teaching pays about what, $100 a day or something.
There's not enough money in the world to make you. And you taught high school. Ain't enough money. They couldn't pay me enough to put up with a bunch of teenagers every day. There is a special type of person that's for teachers.
Yeah. Houston ISD is hiring teachers and you don't even have to speak English. Well, okay. I could be a substitute gigolo. Morning ping. Anyway, so
Yeah, Mike.
I thought Cyber might be interested in those coins in the auction, but
Well,
there's no
that is because
with
I
an
look at
auction.
auctions. We have a place not too far away from us. Well, it's about an hour away, but it'd be on the way to my in-laws' house, so you could like double use that trip for two things. But they always sell a lot of coins, A lot of gold coins, silver coins, a roll of silver dimes, that type of stuff.
Hmm.
And I guess I just don't look at it the right way, because it just seems like it's going for a lot of money based on the value of silver. And then
Well,
when you look at the price of, the value of the coins themselves, they're not high either. So next
I
time I'm
I don't know why, but the auction I usually go to, their their coins go for extreme amounts of money. I mean, I have no idea why, but um, just about every coin that is sold at that auction, the price goes higher than you can purchase it from an online bullion dealer.
right.
And I'm thinking, well, that's just stupid. It's like, here, I'll do
Well, do you
another.
think it's people that's? I'm not saying doing anything illegal. I'm just saying they would just rather walk in and hand somebody a bunch of cash and walk out, and
Right?
then they
It's like, okay, at this auction, it's the one I usually go to. Let me find some coins. I don't know where they got thousands of stuff in their auction. Okay, here we go. For instance, this peace dollar, it's a silver dollar.
right.
Current bid is $35. Plus, there's a 10% buyer's premium. So this coin right now is somebody has bid cha-ching. Somebody has bid uh $38.50 for it. Okay, keep that in mind. Let's do a 1927 peace dollar on eBay just to give you a price comparison. 1927 peace dollar. And what did we say that one had gone for?
38 plus shipping. I mean, 38
38 plus
plus.
ship. Okay, eBay prices. Wow, they're up there too. Here's one that went for 23. Wow. I had no idea eBay prices were this high either. Now let's go to a bullion dealer. Let's do silver gold bull. And we'll go to peace dollar. So you can buy them. You can buy them from a regular online bullion dealer for like $34 with free shipping. Comes to your house. You don't have to go to the auction and pick it up. Here's a random year peace dollar. It's pretty much about the same thing for $29.40. Now, why would you pay $38.50 at the auction if you can buy it for $29.40? See, it just doesn't. It's just people do stupid stuff.
Maybe they might not know about the bullion dealers. Surely they do, but
Yeah, I'm like, God, you're morons. People are morons.
Once again, you kind of you got a say you got $1,000 and you want to invest in silver coins. You buy a bunch of stuff and you walk in and you hand them that $1,000 and that's the end of it. Whereas you buy it through an auction, then you got all kinds of paper trails go and using credit cards to pay for it or debit cards. You got all
That's
kinds of
true. I think that would be the only advantage is anonymity, because you can go to the auction and just hand them cash.
yeah.
Um, Here we got a 1921 Morgan. Let's see what. Now that is the most common Morgan silver dollar. And you can get them for about 37 from any online bullion dealer, like this one. Almost uncirculated. So why this is $40 plus a $4 buyer's premium. Yeah, I know, Harry coins.
Mr. Sadie.
I hate enema. But anyway, it never ceases to amaze me what stuff goes for at auction. It's just crazy sometimes.
And it's not like we were talking about yesterday, where I bid up on a couple of Star Trek figures because I wanted them for a set, and the whole set was worth a lot more than um, just the individual pieces. Maybe these people are thinking that well, I need this coin and I'll have a complete collection of silver coins. But geez, you can find them anywhere. Well, not anywhere, but like the silver place that you were just looking at. Um, they're a lot more readily available. So why would you go crazy buying it, bidding on something when you can find it someplace off the shelf, so to speak, um, cheaper?
Right.
But like I said, I think it's how these silver gold collectors are and these preppers are, because if you're in the prepper community, they are always talking about having silver and gold coins. Even if it's just dimes, it's still silver. And maybe they, like I said, maybe they just want to keep it off the record. And we don't really know what Lag's involved in. He could be bidding them up because he needs to clean some money. You know what I mean?
That could be another reason for buying at the auction. Take in laundered money and just hand them cash. Drug deal money. Okay.
So what did you buy? Are you finished with the coins?
Yep.
Did you find anything good at your girlfriend's place yesterday?
They had purses for 50 cents. So I bought about 15 purses, and I've already thrown about 5 of them away because they were torn up or stained real bad. But one of them was a Coach.
Are
So
you
I
going to
bought a
send it and have it authenticated?
I bought a Coach bag for 50 cents yesterday. And I already listed it. Let's see. Since I'm into screen sharing today, I'll screen share again. I'll show you what I listed it for.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Jake says uh, people pay for convenience.
Well, the auction is not convenient.
I, it's a
An
lot more.
online bullion dealer sends it right to your house with free shipping.
Yeah.
I didn't get all the purses listed. I was kind of lazy yesterday.
Now we haven't ever just bought like a coin. When we bought, it's been like ounces of gold bars and that kind of stuff. And so when it comes to the house, we have to sign for it.
So I got this purse yesterday
Is it real?
at the Lutherans. Looks real to me. I paid 50 cents. If it's not real, they can just send it back. I'll give them their money back. But I mean, it looks pretty quality compared to the other cheap purses. This one's, even if it is fake, is pretty well done.
Yeah.
And I'm not a purse expert by any means, but all the stitching looks nice and even, and you can just tell it's genuine leather.
Right.
Um, and the hardware is solid, like unlike a lot of stuff. Mike says it's real.
Do you, Mike? I don't know anything about purses, so I was just making a comment.
Okay. So the other three I picked up, I got the purses, and I got some blank media like floppy disks and stuff.
Right.
I didn't give much for those.
Are they still in a package or are they loose?
Yeah, they're in a package.
Okay. Because I bought a bunch of 3.5, 3.25, whatever it is, floppy
And I,
disk, and I found a lot of interesting stuff on those disks.
I
Oh, that's
bought
cute.
3 of these Danbury mint replica things.
Uh huh.
Problem with these is they didn't have the COAs and they didn't have the box. So I'm like, well, they sure would be worth more money if they had the box. So I got the Statue of Liberty. I got the Empire State Building. And it even lights up. Check it out.
Cool. Mike says he has zero doubt that purse is real.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. And for 50 cents, I'm like, heck yeah.
Good morning, Ron.
Don't sit on that thing by accident. That would be painful. And the third one is the Twin Towers.
Cool.
This one's got a problem. There's supposed to be a little radio tower on the
Uh huh.
top of this one, and it is not there. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Being that it doesn't exist anymore.
Anyway, those don't sell for a ton. If they were in really good shape, probably $40 each. And these aren't in perfect shape, so they'll probably be like $30. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Sadie.
Steven says, get it listed now. Okay. Glue a toothpick up there. They'll never know.
I've never been to New York City other than
let's,
JFK.
let's see what that would look like. Da, 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 da.
Ron wants to know if you're getting rain. They are.
Nah, it's pretty clear here. Let's see. Nah, that wouldn't work. It would look like somebody glued a toothpick to the top. Anyway.
And this, don't you know that Mr. Sadie's granddaughters roll their eyes constantly at the things that their grandpa says? Oh Lord, you people kill me.
Supposed to get a little windy today, but I don't see any rain in the forecast.
I started bringing in firewood yesterday. It's getting cool here. Which is nice after all those 100-degree temperatures we've had.
Underwater pen, huh, Sadie? That'd be cool. Sadie's got an underwater pen.
Yeah, Ronco used to sell those. You youngsters just Google Ronco.
Ron Popeil and Ronco.
Ron, I swear he should have made a damn fortune off. He should have been one of the richest men in America off of all the crap he sold off TV.
Yeah, there's Sadie's underwater pen. I don't know how many times I need to be writing when I'm underwater. I guess it'd be good if you're outside in a storm. But if you're writing underwater, wouldn't the paper get all wet?
Yeah, because in my diving days, we used crayons.
Okay, so back to reselling. Yesterday I got a return at the post office.
Uh-huh.
Return to sender unclaimed. So this had gone to like a post office box or I don't know, other places have mailboxes too.
Right.
But it sat there for like 2 or 3 weeks and they never picked it up. What it is a point of sale card reader, card
Right.
swiper. Um, and I sold it for $100, and I got it back. So I'm like, what the hell?
Have you heard from the folks at all?
Nope. So you have to wonder what would cause somebody to not go get their package, and and then it just gets sent back to me because nobody picked it up.
Now, how are you going to address that? You're just going to set it on a shelf and see if they reply? I mean, reach out to you, or
I'll probably send them a message. And I did that on this other one. I got another same thing. Uh, the post office would not deliver this to the address on eBay. These are some termite control stakes.
Right.
And the post office wouldn't mail it to the address that they had on eBay. Um, and I messaged the customer and said, "Hey, your package came back. If you still want it, uh, you can send me through PayPal enough for another label." And they said, "We'll take a refund." They messaged back one time and said, "We'll take a refund, or just take it back to the post office." I said, I'm not going to take it to the post office unless you pay for another label. And then I didn't hear back from them. So this has been sitting like 8 or 9 days, and they haven't messaged me back if they want to, if they, uh, if they want to pay for another label. So I'm just going to hold it for a while.
Was that address not a? I mean, that their address was not good. I mean, like it's a vacant lot. There's no 4128 Smith Street.
No, they told me that the address was good, but they had just bought the place, and the post office wouldn't take it there because they had it listed. The post office had it listed as a vacant property. So that's why this came back. It was the address was a vacant property according to the post office. So, but they haven't messaged back and paid for another label. So Ping says refund them and relist it. I don't think I even want to refund. If they're not going to go to the trouble to tell me what they want to do, I think I'll just wait on them. I may relist it in a month or so if they don't say anything.
I would.
What would y'all do? Ping would refund them and just relist it, which probably would be okay with the customer, but
But you know, there is a
they
point. There is a point that the customer has to do a little bit of the footwork too, because
yeah, they
I,
have to reply to my message.
yeah, well, I would be. No, I'm talking about with the post office. I would be concerned. I'm not getting my mail because they think nobody lives there.
Yeah, I bet they've already gone. I mean, that was like 8 or 9 days ago.
I would have already go. When I got your message back, I would have been down there saying, "Nah, you know, hey dudes, I've been living there since such and such. Now I'm going to have to pay for a another shipping label because you deemed that nobody was living there, and I was living there.
Like, I don't think eBay would ban me if it's over a certain item that's already been sold. Or am I wrong? Well, Ping, what the buyer said was refund or take it back to the post office and reship it. And I sent him a message and said, I will reship it if you buy another label. Did I cancel what label? That label's gone. That's why they would have to pay for another label. That label got used. It went out to Florida and it came back. So you can't cancel a label that's already been used. Anyway,
Ron, I bring it from the wood house up to the back porch, and then I bring it in when I need it.
yeah, I could refund and move on, but I would have to take a portion off of the amount to refund for the cost of the label to send it to them.
Have you? I know this is a stupid question, but I'm asking anyway. Have you reached out to eBay to ask them what they think you should do?
I ain't gonna talk to those morons. The less I talk to them, the better. Anyway,
So you destroyed the label that was on it on the packaging when you opened up your package?
well, it was already destroyed. There was post office stamps all over it, and then they put the return label right on top of it, so it tore up the label when I took off the return label. That type of thing. Do, do. The Swifties won.
What are y'all talking about? Are y'all talking about football?
Yes.
Uh,
So I guess Kansas City won last night. Do, do. So y'all want a bolo?
sure.
I bought this like 2 years ago. It's been sitting in my listed shelves for about 2 years, and it's a car radio CD player,
Right.
and it sold yesterday for 135 bucks.
Cool.
See, I've got the vast majority of stuff I sell is kind of like that, stuff that people don't want it until they want it. I mean, serious. I've had this listed for about 2 years. So I don't know. A lot of people would have purged that out of their inventory a year or more ago. Just thrown it in the trash or donated it.
Car CD players. My friend that is a CMPD cop who was going to get me out of that trial that I thought I was going to have to be a jury on. I was talking to him a couple of nights ago, and went in to buy his wife a new Escalade,
Harry, only idiots sell VCRs.
and he wanted a CD player. He says my wife has got 50,000 CDs in our house, and they said that's not an option. And he said, we're talking about $100,000 automobile, and you can't put a damn CD player in it? No, sir. It'd have to be aftermarket. He, the guy told him. He said, you can just spin that music off to her like your telephone, and she can do it through the Bluetooth. He says, that's illegal, don't you? Which I'm sure they do it anyway, but still, it is illegal. And
That's a good sale lag.
yeah, but I was surprised that when he told me that they couldn't get a CD player for it, not one that's made by the manufacturer to go into it. I
I
agree
mean,
with you that, Mr. Sadie.
The only stuff that I delist would be stuff that I've had for a very long time and it's low value. But it's true, I have limited storage, so it's tough to keep stuff forever, especially if it's big, you know. It's like, golly, I've had this for a long time and it's big. Need to get it out of here. Deer are hungry.
Yeah, but you don't start telling a cop, why don't you do this? Because Chuck said he had handed him, when they started talking, they exchanged business cards, and the guy knew he was a damn detective for the CMPD.
Big feet.
Bigfoots. Footses. Harry, it's footses, big footses. That's the plural of
Would
Bigfoot.
more than one Bigfoot be big feet or Bigfootses?
Bigfootses. Footsies.
Or is it like cactus and cacti? I don't know. Yeah, I've only got like 10 bids on the auction at our normal auction. It's just, God, they're selling a bunch of stupid stuff. Nobody wants it. The deer flipped you a bird, huh?
You know, the squirrels destroyed my tomato plants and my eggplant and my green bell peppers. And all of a sudden, we noticed they've started disappearing. And I think Tanner, our outside neighborhood cat that stays here all the time, I think he's run them all off. If I'd have known that, I would have replanted some more tomato plants.
Uh, I'm gonna go look at them. I'm gonna go preview the hats paying. I don't think I'm winning any of them now with the bids I've already placed. I want to look at them before I bid any more. So,
To see what kind of condition they're, I mean, what their actual
yeah, look,
condition is. Because if you take the top one off, is the bottom one's clean?
Statue of Liberty lights up too.
Cool beans. I guess I should go to New York one time before I kick off. I've only been to New York passing through JFK, LaGuardia. But LaGuardia is in New Jersey, isn't it?
I don't know. All right,
Oh
Cyber,
no,
have a
it's in
good
New York
day,
too.
bud. You got 3 surgeries coming up.
Oh hell! They're not trying to get you to pass that. Oh, gee.
Geez, size of a nickel.
Go ahead and say it, Anissa. Go ahead and say it.
Man,
I had
Manhattan
twins.
has a bunch of pain.
What's up with the size of a nickel?
Nugget ladies around. What's a nugget? What's a nugget woman?
That's what I was about
Nugget
to ask
lady.
too.
Oh, nude painted ladies running around.
Oh, okay. Well, that's like if you happen to go to the Bahamas or any of the Caribbean islands, and everybody's running around with pet chickens and damn iguanas and whatnot. If you take a picture, they're going to want $5.
Jeez, Ron.
Ron, you need to start drinking some cranberry juice, dude, to keep that shit broke up.
We don't understand hick language. Hell no. Do, 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 do. Drink. Oh, sold something else. Jeez, I'm on fire.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot about that. That's where
So,
Roberta does not like. She doesn't like cranberry juice at all. And when people would say, "Well, you should drink cranberry juice," she says, "I can't because of my transplant."
what is cranberry juice? What's it got in it that takes care of your pisser? I don't know. Something. Some of the acids or something in it kind of
Yeah,
supposed to be
I don't know.
good for
Ask Lag. Lag's the one that's got the lab in this. Ask Lag because he's got the lab in his basement. I'm sure he's done research.
supposed to be good for urinary tract infections
Yeah,
and stuff like that. I don't know.
yeah. I don't think it's at the strength is the same. Like if you have cranberries at Thanksgiving, as if you drink a double shot of cranberry juice. What is it, baby? Yes, I'm talking to the old asshole. See, there he is. There's his hand.
So,
Roxy says if you'd get rid of them dogs and get you a cat, you'd be a lot better. Your emotions would be a lot better. uh, I bet you do, Lag. I bet you do. Um, Roberta has a distant cousin that was had a lab set up in a trailer in North Carolina. I think she's still got about 7 years to go before her sentence is over. It's in your videos, okay? Well, this one just loves me, so she comes to me. The one that's outside, I think he was somebody's house cat or somebody's cat, and they abandoned him because I can pick him up and tote him around in the yard and all that kind of stuff, and he doesn't fight me or anything.
those stupid outdoor cats we have now. That mama drug up two kittens, the newest stray that showed up, and she keeps them underneath my Dodge Avenger. And every time I try to drive the the Dodge, those kittens jump up in the wheel wells, so I can't leave or I'd crush them or take
Right.
them to the post office and they'd fall off or something. So I'm like, I can't drive the Dodge until they get grown up enough to have sense to get out of the way of a moving car. God,
Ron,
cats are a pain in the ass.
there's YouTubers all over the world that have got their system set up waiting on that daggum uh, debate. Because somebody's going to say some stupid shit and they're going to just play it over and over and over again.
I
if
don't
it takes place.
I don't think they would, Ron. If I did honk the horn, Gwen would stick her head out the door. Don't drive that car. There's kittens in it. She
Yeah,
would.
I don't think that anybody's going to miss anything off of that debate. We pretty much know where Mr. Trump stands. I don't. I don't think our VP knows whether she's in Georgia or she's in Wisconsin. No.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, a Hellcat. Okay, yeah. No, I thought you said Hellcat. All those pretty cars sit too low to the ground. By the time I put $50,000 on it for jump jack, so I could walk up to it, push a button on my key fob, and it would raise up about a foot, so I could get into it, and then sit back down on the road. I might as well just go ahead and get another SUV.
Mm-hmm.
No, Mr. Sadie, the Donald has said that they were standing. So if it's canceled because they're standing or sitting, it's going to be because of I started to call her Katrina. Kamala.
Katrina. Stock market's been going down this week. What the heck's going on there? Stock market's way big bubble anyway.
Yeah, it's all a
Ain't
Ponzi
gonna.
scheme.
What we
How about
needed to
silver and
do is
gold?
go
How's it doing?
way down and then after the election buy in. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
Say it again.
What we need to do is stay out of the stock market, and hopefully it will just crash way down, and then after the election buy back in.
Yeah.
That's what I hope happens.
Gold prices are down 3.6% today.
What?
I'm looking at the comics, and it says it's down 3. I know. Well, it's 2.9 now.
No, it's not.
3.5.
Gold just went down to $7. That's not 3% of 2,500.
I'm looking at what the percentage that they're showing me on the screen. I'm not doing any math this early in the morning. It's 4.4%. No, excuse me. It's gone down $4.40. It's 17%. 0.17%.
0.17, but
Yeah.
you said 3% a while ago.
Well, I was looking at how much it's gone down value, dollar wise. I was looking at the wrong number. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's right now. It's the price is $4.40 cheaper than it was 3 seconds ago.
Okay. You need to get your statistics straight before you just start spouting them off, dude.
No, it's down $5.90 now.
Okay.
So try to buy up all your gold before you lose all your money. Damn, it's $6 now. Well, you probably got 1,000 people out there that buy gold and silver that are listening. I don't want to start a selling, selling
Oh
run.
yeah, the markets turn on what happens on this show.
That's right.
That's true, Tom.
You're
You're absolutely right. You and I, we control the markets of the world. Yeah.
That's right. I can say something stupid like that, and when the price drops down, Todd goes in there and buys it all up.
Yeah, Japanese Nikkei index really fluctuates on what we talk about over
That's
here
right.
on the Silverhairstacker show for sure. Yep.
That's right. What's his name? The head of the Fed and all that. They're watching this show every morning to see, or on
Mm-hmm.
Mondays and Fridays to see how they need to. Yeah, it does. John, all the Donald has to do is keep his mouth shut, like he did in the last one, and let them just screw themselves up. I'm gonna get me a big old bucket of popcorn and sit down for that one. I'm gonna have to, because that's going to be a shit show for sure.
Yeah, I think for the most part Reagan was a good president.
Yeah.
I thought two things. One, he changed the railroad and teacher retirement to where you paid tax as it came out instead of when it went in. Dad hated Dad hated Reagan for that. Was a railroader, and I think Reagan spent too much on the military. We didn't have any major wars during the Reagan years, so
No, but he was, there was a lot of daggum international tour, and I'm not like saying this to stand up for Reagan, but seriously, back in them days, the Cold War was going strong.
no, it was coming down.
Well,
Tear
it
down
was,
that
but it was
wall.
still a major issue. Whereas now, you know, people would realize there's not going to be any winners if there's a nuclear war.
Of course, what Reagan spent on the military is just a pittance to what it's been since.
Yeah.
And the Gulf Wars and Afghanistan and ugh. But anyway,
Well, then Harry, yeah, then California should be going Republican again, and because the Democrats have let a lot more than that in. But then again, you know, it's all a big joke. Yep, Ron, some people don't. Well, that's just it, Stephen. Stevie, whichever variation you go by. Um, People should know when you're out in public doing dumb shit, somebody's going to have a camera on you. Politicians speak, they're out in public doing walkabouts and whatnot. Somebody's got a camera on you. And if you say something that you shouldn't, the whole world's going to know about it. So between social media and the fact that everybody's walking around with a camera now, um, you would think they would learn to keep their mouths shut. Yep, John, you're right. It's it's strange. I was a kid during I turned 18 when the Vietnam War was winding down, so I didn't have to register for the draft. I went in to register for it, and this lady gave me a 15-minute spiel about the fact that Congress had done away with the draft. Didn't even know it. earlier that year because my birthday's in December. Remember that, December 3rd. I need food for the buffalo, which is a slot machine we play when we're on cruises. By the way, if you didn't gather that. Hey, Mister Glenn. Anybody got any wild things going on this weekend? Since Todd apparently has left. Oh, there he is. He chuckled.
I'm still here. I went down a rabbit hole for a sec.
December babies are the greatest.
Yep.
They're the smartest, most sensitive, most caring people that of all the rest. Especially if you're in that Sagittarian block.
Yeah. Uh,
Really?
well,
Cool, Steven.
I'll, I'll be right back.
Okay, then when you get back, then I gotta go.
I'll be right back.
All right. While he's gone, I've I've got a new sound controller on my computer. I'm still trying to figure out. I cranked everything down because he said I was real loud in the beginning. Am I real loud now? Oh God, hey Scott, you doing a conspiracy show tonight? I'm sorry about that. Anywho, you didn't answer me, Scott. You going to do a show tonight? There's been a lot of there's a lot of cannon fodder out there for you to do shots with tonight. Y'all just well, you know, Scott always comes in with some kind of crappy comment when he comes in. Not crappy as in bad crappy. It's just funny crappy. Uh,
Ba, 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 ba.
His Grace Sir Scott's in the chat now.
Wake me up when the world raptures.
Well, you must have all your. You must be only listening to pre-recorded anything, Scott. If you're out of the loop. Anywho, it's 10:13. I got to get out of here, Scott. Excuse me, Todd.
Okay.
So I will see y'all on Monday.
Well, thanks for joining me, Larry.
You're welcome, Ron. Oh, you know, when you start off having to talk to you, not having to, my mom called me this morning about 10 minutes till 8. And the first thing when you see mom show up on your phone, it's like, oh,
Goodbye,
hell, what's
Joe.
wrong? And I hadn't talked to her in the last few days, and she just was wanting to chat. And she was trying to catch me before I got out on the road or whatever. And so if you got a mother that's 90 years old, you know the conversations can go everywhere. So anyway, y'all have a great weekend.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna shut this down.
No, Ron, she's got to go to the office 4 days a week now. So she's at the office in the morning. So
so
no.
later on today, I'll be watching Primo Chemo probably, and then John uh, 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 flipping ain't easy. Then Scott, you gonna do a show tonight late show, the late show with Scott the Bearded Picker. We can talk about some conspiracies tonight.
Yeah, well, the big feats is migrating across North Carolina right now. They're headed to Alabama.
Big pizzas.
You know, real quickly before we go, Roberta and I were talking. For Roberta to work home all the time, she has to be 4 hours away from the office. So yesterday we started. We started going like, where can we move to that's 4 hours away? Well, if we went towards Florida, we get within 4 hours of the office in Florida. So it was like moving to freaking Alabama or to Kentucky, or we had to get way out there to get 4 hours away. So Scott, we might be moving. Only we're looking at the coastal area, like the Panhandle of Florida. But Birmingham just didn't look like the place I wanted to live at. And I couldn't live that close to you. That would just be problems. You and Roberta would stay in jail all the time. So anyway, I guess we live in a good location. We're 4 hours away from everything of importance.
Do, do, do. All right. Y'all have a good weekend, and let's get rah over football.
Yeah.
Bama play tomorrow. Alabama's close.
Okay. I saw a picture, and I wasn't sure if it says UA on their badge, their patch. Is that University of Alabama or is that Auburn University? Tell me real fast, like Scott.
I think it was Alaska University.
Oh, I
Maybe
guess that could be one too, but they were.
maybe it
I don't
was
know.
Arizona University. Or maybe it was Arkansas University.
No, none of those get any play time. It's either Alabama or Auburn. They're the ones that's always in the news. They both suck.
All right.
Oh, all right. Y'all have a great weekend. Thanks, Todd. See you
All right.
Monday.
Goodbye, Joe.